Welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy 3. It would help if I actually put the audio on the right thing, huh? There we go. Maybe? There we go. Let's try this again. Welcome back to Gilded Gaming. Yeah, all right. Welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy 3. When we last left off, well, everyone wasn't black belts. I did do that between streams. All I did was turn them into black belts and go through here again. And I'm sort of trying to level them a little bit as black belts. And there's a method to this madness of mine. Basically, by leveling them as black belts, they will get more HP on level up. So I'm hoping to boost their hit points. Anyways, I was gonna level up a little bit like this between streams, but then I got here and I realized that I didn't want any of this part to not be on the stream. So here we go. Hey, something's happening. I'm like using the key to get into the crystal tower here. That's something we should definitely have. That's the way inside. The key Doga gave us worked. Let's do this. There's two different ways to go here in the crystal tower. There's through this way, and there's through the side way. This leads to Eureka, which I think I want to go to first. Oh, I feel my garb. Armor upgrades. Obviously, as black belts, we don't have any casters, so we're doing all our healing with high potions at the moment, but that's fine, really. Obviously, people that have been casters a lot are not as good at punching as some other people. Like, what job you are when you level up does affect a lot of things. As far as your permanent stats, your base stats. I think if we go in here, there's gonna be some bosses. And I kind of want to just level for a little bit first. We're a little bit early for stream time anyways. I think we get in some leveling right now. I don't think there's really a better place in the game to level than right here. At the moment, you get 4,000 XP a fight. My goal right now isn't to become better monks or black belts or whatever. It's actually to level up our character level. Like straight up. We're 52 right now. If we eventually want to fight Iron Giant tonight, we need to get basically to 99 so that we can you know, get our HP as high as possible, switch to Onion Knights, and become gods. We also got to farm Onion Knight gear, which drops off of dragons at the very, very end of the game. We're not quite to yet. But we'll get there. But leveling with the party of 4 black belts and a stack of high potions should be really easy. It's just going to be, we're going to spend some time here talking, basically. If you're watching this on YouTube and you don't want to watch the leveling, you can skip ahead. If you're watching this in person, you know, say hi. So that's our beginning of our night tonight. We're to that point in the game where it's just, you need to get some leveling in. Each high potion is 500 HP, so like Shulk, we could throw 2 high potions on him right now because he's 1000 HP down. Hey, Dude Rex, how's it going, man? Oh. Basically, every time someone gets more than 500 hit points away from their max, we'll throw a high potion at them between fights, and other than that, we just let the punching flow and let the XP roll in. And as the levels go up, so will our hit points. Black belts get a ridiculously high amount of hit points. Is really what we're after here. Looks like Gilded could use a high potion now. Doing less damage because we're in the back row. We got a back attack. Genshin Impact got you obsessed, huh? It's good that it has enough content to keep you busy. So now that you're at endgame, what do? You just grind up to do these dungeons? Each one of these guys we fight is 2000 XP per person. And a giant stack of gil that we don't need anymore. But we're not complaining about. We'll just have to wait until you have daily resin to get rewards from dungeons and bosses. Oh, so resin is like a daily resource that you get. Is it one of those kind of things where like you could pay money to get it faster? Yeah. Ooh, that was a damaging attack. Ooh, the crit. Small amounts of premium currency to refill. Okay, yeah. I know some people have spent a lot of money on that game. I guess that's how free-to-play games go sometimes. I think now that we've actually used the key to get into Eureka, we can get Ultimate Weapon too, probably. I think that's what gates it. It's gonna be a lot of grinding tonight. And a lot of bosses. There's so many bosses at the end of this game. The Crystal Tower really is set up to be kind of like an endurance run of a dungeon. It's a really, really long dungeon, considering like how far you are from like, getting back to an end. Like right now, even if I wanted to leave the Crystal Tower, That would put me back out on the world map, but I'd still be entrapped inside the wall of the ancient maze. I'd have to work my way through the ancient maze to get back out to where I can actually go to like an inn or a store or something. And even if we were to beat the Crystal Tower, there's still another dungeon after that too. If you look like vitality wise, like these guys have 57 vitality, 64, 58, 56. It's so high because of the black belt. And having that high vitality is getting us more HP per level up, basically. It's hard to see it without switching, but if we were a different job, it wouldn't be high. I think the job is 6, 16, 6, 5. Long way to go. That we don't have like a speed up button in this game. But as we get stronger, we'll start killing them faster, because we'll do more and more damage. We come down here. The ribbon, but it's a trap. Okay. The ninja here is actually clearly going to put up a fight. The first two do like all the damage, so we definitely want them to attack every turn. Way better than high potions. I'm not going to use elixirs here. I don't think I do. Didn't realize this was a big fight, or I probably wouldn't have opened that chest yet. As much as nice as the ribbon is. These guys are good for leveling, they're not exactly the best party to fight like a boss or something. There's Cosmos. Okay, well, these guys can finish it off. Yep. You're in the world of darkness right now too? That's awesome, Mice. Are you talking about Final Fantasy 14 or are you playing this game? 14, yeah. Alright, let's switch Cosmos. Oh, I can't while she's dead, really. 9. Let's switch Cosmos back to Sage. I don't really have enough good gear to equip that many Black Belts anyways. Okay, so we got our first ribbon. Hurricane. Yeah, I'm not actually in the World of Darkness yet. That comes after the Crystal Tower. We'll get there eventually. This is actually Eureka. Okay, so yeah, if you want to access these, that's a fight. That's a boss fight. And it's Sleipnir. Nice. Let's speed that back up. Hey, Garden Eden, how's it going? Good. It's possibly going to be a long night tonight. I am not stopping till we are done with Final Fantasy 3. There's a lot to do to be done with it. Going for a long walk in the park tomorrow, that's cool. My son's going to a sleepover tomorrow, so that's always fun. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, I don't have a D&D in tomorrow night, so we will be starting the stream at 9 instead of 10, a little bit earlier than normal. And the plan is that I'll be starting Final Fantasy 4 tomorrow. This is probably also a boss fight. If it's up on a platform, I think it's a boss fight. Yeah. That's like Masamune right there or something. Not ready to do the boss fights quite yet. I mean, I could probably beat them, certainly, but not my goal at the moment. No, not the first one. But you know, It's not very often that, you know, as a parent, you end up with like not having the kids in the house for a little bit, and it's like I don't have to be super responsible for the next couple hours. You know? Relax, hang out with the wife, you know? Ooh, hello. Is that Excalibur? What is that? So for those that weren't here when we first started out, the reason I changed everybody to black belts is because when you level up, you how your stats go up depending on what job you are. So black belts have the best HP growth. I'm just trying to boost up our HP as we're leveling up here. I did decide to turn Cosmos back into something else, mainly because I wanted to have a healer in case you run into a big fight. Archer. And also this way Cosmos will get good, like, you know, magic stat bumps, which is also good. Not everybody has to be super tanky, theoretically. The goal for tonight is to get everybody to level 99 and actually become, like, godlike Onion Knights. That's gonna, you know, take some work. Okay. He has ultimate staff there. There's all these really good items, but I think pretty much every one of them has a boss fight attached to it. We're gonna do them. Just not quite yet. But these are probably the boss fights we do first. So when I'm ready to do boss fights, we'll be picking up all these items. Lots of great swords and stuff. Elixir, Shuriken, Elixir. I think that's a revive pool and a healing pool, right? Yes. And here we can buy, you can actually buy Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut here if you didn't want to fight them earlier. Yeah. Or if you need to get, you can get multiple copies of them now if you want to have multiple summoners. We actually all got a free one of each of those by actually beating the summons. We can also get Arise, Holy, Meteor, Flare. This is what we've been saving all this money for. I'm not gonna bother with death. Death never works on bosses. That's where you get 8th level magic. The bigger thing here is, though, is we have a place we can actually heal up and stuff here, which is handy. Sadly, we can't buy potions here or save the game. Otherwise, we'd have a true outpost. Alright. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave. And, we'll probably switch jobs to do all these bosses. I don't know. We could do it. We could try to do them as monks. Probably just save before I do though. Now let's go ahead and teleport back out to here so we can save the game. And let's head on back in. You look beautiful. Yeah, Shadow's getting ready for her stream. Alright. Let's come back in here and this time we're gonna fight the bosses. Let's just see how we do with a party of 3 black belts and a sage. Okay. Okay, first boss is around here somewhere, right? Next floor. Here we go. The Moonring Blade, Force of Darkness. Let's see what you're made of. A good ninja weapon, I think. Like a back row weapon. Alright. Amon. Amon looks like the guy from the Walking Desert Palace, the tree, right? I think he has the same barrier shift ability, although I think we can just punch through it. So, ask me how much I care. Let's see. Let's put haste on Gilded. His hat's amazing in 14, yeah. His Matador from Gemini Sensei. Oh my god, it's not that bad. Matador is kind of like one of those gate fights in, what, Nocturne? And test to see if you've been paying attention. Attack, 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 and let's cure Raja. Everybody. Amon's hat's one of the most ridiculous headpieces in 14. Interesting. So is this, do you fight this guy in the Crystal Tower raid? It's funny because he's just like a palette swap of an earlier boss in this game. And there's like no story to him that I know of. Let's see what Kiraja does when you spread it out. I think it's almost a full heal if you do it on a single target, but if you spread it out, yeah, 1800 each. It's not bad. I didn't look how much damage Gilded did. Hopefully he did a lot. Kiraja again. Just keep going with the full heals. Try and keep everybody up. Those guys are pumping out lots of damage. Well, most of them are. That was weak. That was a weak turn, man. This should heal everybody to full. better you could be doing? Like, you're the weak one of the group there, the lad. Sorry, bud. Alright, we can try Holy and see what it does. Should probably just keep healing though. Let's haste Shulk. So 600 for Mark the Lad. Unhasted Shulk is doing 1500 basically. Hasted Gilded is doing about 3000, about double. So, okay, barrier shift. So he does have barrier shifts. So he literally is just like the same boss upgraded. Barrier shifts, he changes what his weakness is. He has some elemental weakness we're just ignoring right now by punching him a lot. Is what it is. Alright, let's cure Aja. He's probably gonna do another big attack. The odds are. So even with his barrier shift, we don't care because we're just physical attacking him. So it's like, oh, you're weak to Blizzard? Punches still work. He actually has pretty good, if he's like the original boss, his weakness is magic. Like, he's strong against physical attacks. We're just punching right through it, more or less. We don't care about your mechanics. We're gonna punch you. All right, so 2 hasted guys is probably good. Everyone's healed. Let's try out Holy, see what it does. We haven't used this yet. Just got it. Okay, that was kind of weak. Ooh, we got a crit from Gilded. Oh, but his hasted worn off. I hate the haste buff does wear off in this game, sadly. Ooh, Thundaga targeting our healer. Sadly, she has good magic defense. That didn't do very much. Here, let's see what Holy does. I hear you have a weakness. Holy doesn't care. Holy's like untyped magic damage. So, all right, cool. That's it for Amon. 20,000 gil, 6,000 XP. Everybody gets a job level probably. Indeed. And we get the Moonring Blade. Now, I'm actually going to walk all the way to the end of Eureka again